Yeah, here we go. Turn me up in my headphones. Yeah, look.
You are now flying.
Look. They don't want the smoke, now they don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, now they don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, now they don't want the smoke. Been about the power, you can call me Ghost. I've been in a maze for 7 days. Esau running plays, I left the stage. He ain't got no answers, they killed the Panthers. None of the prophets back and we ain't taking ransom. My leaders fight for vengeance, they gon' marvel when my cap come. And if he got 2 readers, it's just like he busting 2 guns. Y'all falling out for suckers, and that's why y'all look like dum-dums. And if you speak in Hebrew, then just know we finna quam. We Debo, teach your block like Nino. This sheep been lost, we finna fish, I guess we findin' Negro. Y'all be faker than placebos, throwing shots like Tebow. And if we ever take a shot, just know that it's a free throw, it's a free throw. They don't want no smoke, nah, they don't want no smoke. They don't want the smoke, nah, they don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, now they don't want the smoke.
Come through, my brother, come through. What's your name, man? Chris. Nice to meet you. So I got Chris, Cujo, and Mia. So what we out here to do is teach that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible. You are God's chosen people, right? So what we're dealing with is God's dress code, because God has a dress code for his people, because we all got jobs, right? And when you go to your job, you have a what? A dress code. So God's chosen people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, he gave us a dress code. Go back to Deuteronomy 22:5. Read that for me, come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So a man should not wear a woman's clothing, right? Because today, what do you see these rappers doing today? What do you see these rappers doing? Capris, wearing women's clothing, right?
Right.
But the Bible says a woman should not put on man's clothing, which is pants, right? So the officer brought out something heavy earlier. He said, how does women wearing pants affect our communities today? How does that? I want y'all to explain that to me. How does our sisters in jeans and leggings, how does it affect the black and Hispanic community today?
Okay, so if we're going by what this brother said right here, it makes you not peculiar. So it makes you unrecognizable.
I want you to get it. I want you to dig a little deeper. Let's get a little deeper. What do you think? How does women wearing pants affect our community? Because there's something spiritual about our women wearing pants and all that. There's something spiritual about it. Watch this. Give me what is spiritual. Let me ask y'all. Do y'all know what spiritual is? Give me that in Romans. Yep. Come on. Give me that in Romans. What is spiritual?
Outside of the physical.
Outside of the physical world, what do you say? What is spiritual?
Same thing.
Same thing? What do you think is spiritual?
Spiritual?
Yeah.
As it pertains to my inner man.
Your inner woman? Okay, watch this. Let's see what the Bible says, what spiritual is. Come on.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. But we know that the law.
The what?
The law.
The what?
The law is spiritual.
So God's laws is spiritual, right? So we just read one of God's laws that a woman shouldn't be wearing pants and a man shouldn't be wearing a dress, right? So now I'm going to show you what effects does it have on our community when our women are in pants. Give me that in Leviticus 19:29. Watch this. Come on.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Come on.
Lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
So when our women are wearing pants, right? When you look at her, what's the first thing you're looking at? Are you looking at her face? Or what are you looking at?
Oh, I get it.
You get it, huh?
I get it.
What do you get? Talk to me, brother. Talk to me, Chris.
We looking at what they showing.
What they showing. Very good, Chris. Skin tight.
Right,
You're looking at her, but hey, don't go nowhere, Mojo. Don't go nowhere. Don't come back. So you're looking at her body, right? So you're not thinking about marriage when you look at her. When our women are wearing pants, marriage is not on a man's mind. The thing on his mind is sex.
That's right.
He just wants to hit it and quit it. Right? Read that again, Leviticus 19:29. Come on.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29.
Come on.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
The land or our community will be full of whoredom because you know what that man's gonna do? He's gonna sleep with that sister and then go on to the next sister, go on to the next sister, go on to the next sister.
But when we see a woman in a dress, we think of her as a wife.
There you go. Very good.
Sir.
Very good. You see, you have more respect for her. Why? Because she has respect for herself. Right? Give me that in 1 Timothy 2:9. Watch this. So this is for you. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. Come on.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. And like men also, that the woman,
Come on.
adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So the word adorn means to put on. Put on what? Modest apparel. You know what modest means? Do you know? You know, sis? What does modest mean?
Modest,
What it
not
pertain-
flashy. Not
okay.
showing everything off.
There
Modest
you go.
means to kind of keep
Cover
it.
up.
Yeah.
Not showing sexual, not bringing sexual attention to yourself. That's what modest means. But today, are they modest? Are women modest today? Be honest.
No.
No, they are not. They are not shamefaced. Watch this. Read on.
With shamefaced, what? With shamefacedness
They're not shamefaced, right? Read.
and sobriety, not broided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
Right. So those are some of the attributes a woman should have, right? Because let me ask you, bro. I want you to be honest. You having casual sex out here? You smashing females? You jumping woman to woman?
I got 6 kids.
You got
I
6
got a wife
kids?
at the house.
You got a wife at the house, baby. Good.
I raised all of them.
You raise all praise. Hey, clap it up for this brother. Clap it up because we don't see men like that nowadays, bro. We don't see men like that. But when you say you married, you got the papers or?
Hey, I got custody of my 2 oldest children. I'm still married to their mom, but I got 3 children.
By
And I
another
take care of
sister.
her 2 kids.
Okay.
So I'm not divorced yet, but I got child support. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
So
everything.
watch this. Give me Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Because this is another issue that plagues the black and Hispanic community, right? Marriage. Our brothers is not stepping up as men, taking care of the house, and our women are not being wives and submitting to their husbands. Because let me ask you, do you think it's 50-50 in a marriage?
No.
Let's start with you. No. You say no. What do you think,
Absolutely
sis?
not.
So who's the head?
I am.
My husband.
The husband's the head, right?
I am.
So let's see what the Bible says. Come on.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
No, boyfriend and girlfriend.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Baby mama, baby daddy.
Marriage is honorable in all. And the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
So God says marriage is honorable in all, right? You have to be married, right? But what you see today in the community, our people will shack up. They will shack up for years and never get those papers.
Right.
Those papers is what's gonna solidify your marriage, right? You got that in Tobit? Yep. Give me that in Tobit. Watch, we're gonna show you out the scriptures because today you gotta go to the courthouse to get a marriage license, right? Let's see where the white man got that from. Let's see. Come on.
Tobit chapter 7 and verse 13. Then he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand and gave her to be wife to Tobias, saying.
So that's the first step in marriage. The father gives his daughter to a righteous man.
Right. That's
But we don't see that today. We do not see that. These sisters are out here sleeping with whoever, whenever, right? They don't respect their fathers. They don't honor their fathers like the Bible says to do. They just out here doing what the hell they want. But the Bible says a father's supposed to give his daughter up, right? Read.
Behold, take her after the law of Moses, and lead her away to thy father. And he blessed him, and called Edna his wife, and took paper.
Took what?
And took paper.
Come on.
And did write an instrument of covenant and sealed it.
So let me ask you, you own a car, right, Sister Mia? You own a car, right? Don't you gotta get a paper for a title?
Bring it
what
out.
About your house? You have to have a deed, right? Anything you buy, if you go buy something in the store right now, you get a what? A receipt.
That's right.
So you think when it comes to a man and a wife, the most special union in the Bible, that a husband doesn't need paper for his wife? Because watch this, give me Sirach. What you got? No, give me the man's possession. Sirach 36:24, I think it is. Watch this, because I want to show you what the Bible says, how a man and a woman are. Watch this, come on.
Sirach chapter 36 and verse 24.
Come on.
He that getteth the wife beginneth a possession.
Get it there, what?
Getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
So when you're married, your wife is your possession. And sis, not in a connotation as a slave, but that is the man's possession. That woman belongs to him. No other man can come and take you from your husband. Right. You belong to him, right? Read.
A help like unto himself.
A what?
A help like unto himself.
So, Sister Mia, you said you have a husband, right? No, you don't have a husband. When you do get a husband, Sister Mia, you're supposed to be a help to that man. Help that man, right? Or be a pillar of rest, not a pillar of stress. Right? Read on.
And a pillar of rest.
And a pillar of what?
And a pillar of rest.
Come on.
Where no hedges, the possession is spoiled.
So where no husband is, the possession is spoiled. Who's the possession that we read earlier? The wife. The woman is the possession. So a woman needs a man in her life to guide her. It's always been like that. And when a woman doesn't have a husband, guess who she has? She has the leaders. She has the leaders to guide her. A woman is never alone in the nation of Israel. You understand? Read on. Read verse 25 again.
Verse 25. Where no hedges, the possession is spoiled.
So that the hedge is the husband, right? The protection. That is the role of a husband, of a man, to be a protection, a protector to his wife and his children, to his family, to the nation of Israel. Right? So let's get 1 Corinthians 11. Like I said, do we think that in a marriage it's 50-50 or 100-100? Are you willing, Sister Mia, to submit to a man in all things? Not just when you want something.
My husband, yes.
So your husband in all things. Right. And Brother Chris, does your wife, does she submit to you in all things? Or does she get upset and angry with you when she don't get her way? No, she don't get upset with you?
So, okay, let's pump the brakes on that real quick.
Okay, go ahead, sis.
So what you're telling me is I can't have emotion if I'm dissatisfied with a decision that my husband made?
Yes, you can. You can have emotion, right?
Okay.
Because the scripture says you are the weaker vessel. But if your husband is telling you to do this and do that, and is not going against the commandments of God, you must follow that man.
Absolutely. But I can still be like,
Yeah, but watch this. Hold that. Give me Ephesians. Give me Ephesians 5. Give me Ephesians 5 because yes, you can have an opinion, but sis, to be honest, I'm gonna be straight blunt with you.
It's not even about opinion. I'm talking about a personal emotion about opinion.
Yes, but you know what you're supposed to do with that emotion? Subdue it. Subdue it and swallow it, because whatever your husband says, that is law in that house. That's right. Read out the Bible. Yep, verse 22. Yep. Yes, sir.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 22. Bring it out. Why? Submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
No, have an emotion and disagree with your husband.
Submit yourselves unto your own husband.
Come on.
As unto the Lord.
So just like you would submit unto Jesus Christ, right? All our sisters out here say they love Jesus. The Bible says you must submit to your husband the same way, right? Read on.
For the husband is the head of
the what?
Is the head of the wife.
You hear that, brother? You are the head of that woman. You are that leader. You are that pillar, that hedge, right? Read.
Even as Christ is the head of the church.
Verse 25.
Verse 25. 24. Therefore the church is subject unto Christ.
So just as the church, what you see right here, the brothers in purple, we are the church. The brothers and sisters you see sitting down over there, we are the church. We're supposed to submit unto Christ. Watch this, Sister Mia, come on.
So let the wives be to their own husbands and everything.
Some things.
And everything.
See that? The woman must submit to you in everything, as long as it doesn't go against.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. Iuic has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. Iuic, we deliver the truth.